to the Ttsp podcast. I'm your host Jack, and joining me is
Alex,
Connor,
Dean,
Gear,
Todd.
yeah, right. That's it started.
oh, we've done it.
Thank fucking Christ.
It took a long time.
Said Jack?
Yes.
Alright.
Jack.
Jack,
No, Jack, man.
Jack.
Right.
Oh no.
Do you want to describe what the podcast is sort of going to be about?
Can do.
It's gonna be about anything.
Um, This is our podcast where we catalogue our every thought and desire.
And
Where we talk
journeys.
about whatever little things come to our mind that we think the public need to be aware of.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but we don't really care that much, so.
Yeah, we.
Dean doesn't even care.
We're currently sat in a round table style.
It's not round.
It's not round. It's
It
more
is a
like
bit rectangle, to be fair.
Well, not a bit, it is just a rectangle.
Oh
We're
no.
currently sat at a rectangle setup, facing each other,
Lit by
Todd.
candlelight.
lit by candlelight.
And
We're going to do a seance.
If you can imagine that painting of all the dogs playing poker, imagine them but with human heads
do
And
rectangle table.
human bodies
and
too.
human hands. And
Just
not
human
playing
bits.
poker.
But we have dog
We
dicks.
did play poker though, didn't
But
we?
we have big, red, horrible, slimy dog dicks.
We did. We did play poker though the other night.
Yeah, but we weren't the dogs.
It would have been better if we were the dogs. Like
I mean, either way, I would have still won poker, but you know,
you didn't win poker, did you?
I did win
You-
poker.
Did you
not
win
looking.
poker?
Yes.
I don't think I was
Yeah, he
there
won,
for
no,
the end.
no, but what happened is he
Kieran
won
won by a
poker and he
mile.
went, fuck this, and he went, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh,
we've
well, that's
got
not
to-
really winning
no,
a
listen,
poker then.
But
is
he
it?
still won because he
Not the
got all of our
Grandmaster.
money.
No.
Well, I won.
Well,
a
you know,
poker
the thing
game.
is, though, I would have won if some cunt didn't steal my chips.
True.
That was
True.
Jack.
That was Johnny stole my chips.
Jack
And he
McCann.
didn't want to admit it, but I knew he did. Because he was right next to it.
I mean,
Fuck it.
I didn't steal them. You moved them into mine. I can't.
I didn't move mine at all. I went
You
in
did
there
it.
to get a
You did a
brew.
bit.
I went into the kitchen
did
to
a
get a
bit.
brew. The kitchenette, right? Came back, no chips. You fucking stole them.
There were a lot of chips as well.
That's good.
Wait,
Fine.
there wasn't a lot. But
Well, there was still a good amount.
You still wouldn't have won.
You had a
compared
couple
to
of
mine.
hundred.
would have
didn't
won a
you?
bit.
Well, you wouldn't have
No,
won.
but if I made you go all in, then most definitely would have won.
No, because I won the all in, so I went all in last round because I wanted to go for a tab. So you know, there you go.
Did you have a nice
Obviously,
tab?
win. Yeah, I did. With my
Wow.
victory in my hands and my cigarette in my other, I had a lovely time.
With your cock in hand.
Yes.
Tab in cock.
Suppose he did have his knob in his hand a bit.
I suppose I did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yesterday we went fishing. Was it yesterday?
It
No.
was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was yesterday. And I caught 5 carp.
No, you didn't.
Wait,
Did
was
it?
my
He
guess.
actually caught
He caught
6
three.
carp and 1 tench.
The fuck
No,
did
he
you-
didn't. He caught 3 carp. I caught 5, and then I caught a fucking
Tench?
a tench as well. So
Alright.
Right,
yeah.
well, who votes? Me?
I vote Connor.
There you go. I caught that many.
he didn't like.
He did a bit.
I was on the net.
I
was on
wasn't
the
there.
net as well.
I was asleep in
can, I,
bed.
can I just say we caught the carp on peck,
No bread.
no bread.
Well,
Peck
fake
only.
peck.
There was never
Well,
bread.
No real peck.
Bread
It wasn't
is,
real peck, but at the end of the day, the carp don't even know, so...
but bread is
They maybe
cheating.
know a little bit.
The carp don't
Is
get
bread
cut. The
cheesy?
carp think Aldi Peck's better.
It's not Aldi peck though, that's the thing. You see,
Little
that's
peck,
the thing in your
little
mind that you think is true, but it's not, because it's heron peck, so they
Well,
was
it's also-
£1.39 a tin.
They went to
So-
Heron Foods because he's an idiot.
You can fuck
Well,
them.
is
Why
it
would
that
I-
silly
Yeah, I
thought?
went to Heron Foods, that's where I got me pretzel bites, 6 for a pound.
Dean, stop.
No, Dean.
Dean.
2.5.
Fucking
But you can have the bird and the peck.
There is no peck at this table and you know it.
You silly little boy.
And we're currently sat in, it's quite a small room. There's an
Right.
ironing board in the corner. A Chateau Rainier plaque is on the wall. I don't know, I'm not
It-
quite sure what that means.
That's French for
How
Chateau,
Castle something.
Chateau de Pau.
Chateau is.
I think it's some sort of wine because it says centiliters. I probably wouldn't drink it, like not from the pub or Thirst go anywhere because fucking hell, man.
Dune.
What?
I don't know where that was going.
What do you
Sorry.
mean?
What did you even say?
I said Dune.
He said Dune.
I thought you said Dune, like as in the film. The Dune.
Dune.
Oh,
With a new one that's coming.
Let's
With,
discuss
featuring
what the
Timothy
fuck that
Chalamet
was.
and
Let's
Zendaya.
just-
When's Dune coming out?
September, I believe, isn't it?
I thought it was I had in my mind it was like really late.
No, but I
this
checked
thought
on
it was
Twitter. And
October.
no, and there's a trailer coming out like very soon. I think the next couple of days, and I think it's releasing in September or something. Like towards the end of this year.
Oh.
I thought it was next year, but unless there's a second wave, probably this year.
I do not expect Timmy's gonna do it justice.
I think there is
I
going to
expect
be a
him to
second
I think he
wave.
will.
There probably will be a second wave.
A second wave of what?
June.
Second wave of Dune.
Second wave.
Well, technically there is, because it's a two-parter.
I thought you were talking about COVID.
To do
What?
that,
Why are we
with
talking
the-
about a
the
film?
Dennis-
Yeah, I know,
New
but
one.
you said unless there's a
What?
second wave, we'll probably.
Dennis
go
Villeneuve,
see.
the new one.
Yeah, the new one is.
Oh, right.
I was
I thought you were
confused.
saying like there's a two-parter because David Lynch was as well.
No,
Well, that's
it's the. I thought his name was Danny Villeneuve.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Mm.
Well,
Dean Villeneuve.
That's a bit shit.
that is not his name. No, it's Danny Villeneuve one is a two-parter, yeah, which I think like is a good idea because June's like a hefty book.
Yeah.
I don't even know what June's about. I haven't saw the
It's
first one.
about
Like space people.
no, where you,
Yeah.
set in the far future. It's like it would be 30,000 or something, and humanity is like they've gone through and they were enslaved by robots they created. Then, so now the human race does not rely on any robotics or AI or anything like that. So everything, all computers are humans. They're all mentats and. Oh, am I big?
sorry, who's faking it?
Sorry, I bored myself to sleep. No, so humans are computers, and even the navigation systems on board starships are humans, but they
Humans
have to
are-
ingest this thing called the spice, which expands their consciousness and makes it so that they can bend space.
Sounds
Sorry,
like Peter
Connor's-
Lee.
Connor, what the
Connor's
fuck are you
doing
doing?
something.
What are you doing? Are you
It
opening
is
a
fucking
window?
boiling. really.
It's
Connor's opening the window.
It's a big
So they can
spot.
bend. So these navigators can bend space by inhaling the spice, which allows faster than light travel, or like instantaneous travel.
Spice.
Yeah, the spice
What
is.
if a moth comes in?
It's
The
like
spice is like a chemical compound which is only found on this planet, June, Arrakis,
exactly.
and so the human empire is like mining all the spice from June.
Sounds like Manchester.
Is that-
I already made
Yeah.
the joke like that about Peter Lee.
They should get Ross Kemp involved in that operation. He can
So
bust the whole
what's-
thing wide open.
How much of did you say David Lynch's film of it? How much from the book was that actually in the film? Like, was the film
I haven't
shit?
Is
read
David
it.
Lynch?
No, I
is he
haven't
the one who
read the-
directed the first one?
Yeah.
He directed the 80s June film. I haven't read the book.
He said
So
that's
have
the
you
not? No,
only
that's-
film he regrets making.
No, that he
What?
says that, and
Shit.
it is really cheesy, but I love it because I just think that world's really cool. I think
I think the reason why he doesn't like it though is because he a lot of his creative
Oh, bless you, Tom.
what's the word, like creative input was taken away by the
Really?
production company. Yeah, that's why. He doesn't like it.
because that happened with the original Alejandro Jodorowsky June adaptation.
Yeah.
But Alejandro Jodorowsky went completely off the wall with what he wanted to do with June. Like the budget would have been astronomical, so they were like, "This cannot be made," and then he didn't make it, and then they got David Lynch to make it. But obviously, he ended up with the same issues.
Is there any known actors
In
in
June,
the David Lynch
Kyle
one?
MacLachlan plays.
Why he's in it?
Kyle
He's the
MacLachlan
main
plays the main
character.
character. He plays Paul Atreides, which is who is Timothy Chalamet. Is
Oh.
got in the new one. Yeah,
Very
very
good.
good.
Brilliant.
And Patrick
Don't
Stewart.
Don't you be
Patrick
doing it?
Stewart's
That's
in
what
Yeah.
Tim-
Oh, and you know Big Ed from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
He's in it too.
Thingy from Eraserheads, isn't it?
What other films
Main
is do you know by David Lynch? Is it Kyle MacLachlan in any of his other
He's in
films?
Blue Velvet.
He's in
Is he?
Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart for a bit. I think he's in the middle of it.
He's in
I don't believe I haven't seen it.
He's in the Doors like biopic. That's about it.
Who's he play? Which door?
He plays
Left
the
Door.
keyboardist. I don't know his name.
Is that Doors biopic with?
Val
Val Kilmer as
Aye.
Bill Murray. Val Kilmer as
Jim Morrison.
as Jim Morrison.
That's good shit. Todd don't.
Why the candles gone?
Why? Why the candles come on? sorry. Connor just leaned over and blew the candles
Oh,
out in front of our faces.
There's
And
a-
Kieran was a bit confused.
That was a smoke alarm.
Fire alarm right there.
Oh no.
Oh, we're fucked.
Oh, we are a bit fucked.
I've been vaping all day. This fire alarm does not work.
Really
Smoke,
hoping that.
Water vapour and smoke aren't the
Wait, it
same.
works for fucking Dean's, Kieran's alarm. So I thought it was called Dean.
I'm worried about that. Like,
If that alarm goes off, we are fucked.
we're gonna.
Wait, next for fucking funny podcast.
Well, to be
Yeah,
fair,
it'd be funny
we're out
episode.
by tomorrow,
Yeah, it makes for a
so
very loud. The audience aren't aware of this, but we're currently on a bit of a getaway in a
Wait.
little bed and breakfast.
They are aware of it because I've said.
Did you?
Yeah.
or maybe some of them didn't
Wait,
hear.
didn't you just mention the iron board?
Well, surely they know from the iron board.
You mentioned the fact we're in a room
maybe
with a
some of them
rectangular table
were
and the
ignoring
ironing
like
board. in
everyone
the
else.
corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for listening.
That's it!
We're not so. No, it's only 11 minutes.
There's
Don't
about
take note of the time.
I'll take note.
in this bed and breakfast. There is about 2 light switches which we don't know what they do.
They're not like
They
switches.
could end all of humanity.
Oh, all right. There's a couple switches in this accommodation which we
Important
don't know,
distinction to make.
which have no purpose. We flick them and nothing happens. We think.
Maybe just let
Well,
maybe
you
let
killed
Luke
Luke
know
too.
that we're doing something.
They've got to be there for a reason.
What
Yeah,
was
no, we
eating?
just-
Well,
But
they
what could it
have to be.
They wouldn't
There's-
just think, oh, let's put a fucking switch there.
There's places in the house that have where a switch would be.
Off.
Yeah.
We're attached to the kitchen.
What the
What?
fuck?
There's a kitchen attached to this B&B.
Oh yeah, there is.
What if it's
Oh,
fucking doing shit?
What have we been turning off the
We turn
equipment?
off the fans.
Why that lass was short of breath because she's turned the heat on in the kitchen.
Switching up
She's
the
fucking
back
sat
now.
Please turn it back on.
There was we got our food brought to us by a waitress today, and she was quite out of breath.
She was.
Yeah, it was a
It was a
bit
bit
weird.
It was a bit
Yeah,
shit.
it was a
bit nice.
I think I might report her.
Reporter
Why?
who?
Well, if you report to Luke, he's not going to know what's going to happen. He doesn't know how to fucking price anything in his own pub.
They have a menu.
It's shit.
But he doesn't know it.
He doesn't even know his own menu.
That, or they're fucking us up the arse.
They're fucking
Yeah.
us up
They
the
probably
arse.
just thought that we were naive. So they were like,
I mean, we are.
But the thing is, he underpriced us as well.
Yeah.
That was
So-
the first night though.
so
And then
what-
he seen that.
Oh right. And then he
So
went,
the
these
hell?
are idiots.
Do you think he overpriced us because of the sick?
no, because
He
it
didn't
happened
say this.
before the sick.
We don't know.
He
that.
He
didn't.
cleaned up the sick with his
There
own.
was
No,
no,
yeah,
hand.
my overpriced whiskey happened before the sick.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
what? No, but
Maybe
wait, no,
like
but
the
was
sick and he
my-
underpriced your whiskey.
No, but was my whiskey today underpriced?
Think about
It was
it.
very-
Because surely,
It wasn't underpriced though because it's a set.
or do you think the Carlsberg was overpriced?
No,
No.
on the first night when I bought the Jura with only it was only one like slither. Of
Yeah,
it.
you brought
that
a
was
single
£4.50, and then
That
you
was £4.50.
and then you paid for a double
double
one,
Jura.
and it was £7.
Yeah,
And then you got one today, and it was a double one, and you
it
only
was
paid
like
for
$3.50.
$4.50.
Yeah, so it was my
You asked
no,
me-
it was $3.50
I
today.
said $4.50 and you went, how'd you know?
No, you said $3.50.
It was
He did say
$4.50.
$4.50.
No, because we were saying it's like it's not that much more than a pint of Carl.
It was a lot more than a double Jura.
Yeah, that was a lot more.
That was like
Because
a.
double
No, I think-
Jura is
I think it was just
one
the
Jura
ice.
is two
The
fingers
rocks,
on the glass.
the
Yeah.
rocks just make
And
it
that
look
was
bigger.
The
a lot
rocks
more
don't
than
increase the price, I reckon.
No, I mean the rocks make it look bigger though.
Oh, I thought you meant
True.
increase
Yeah,
the
but not
price.
massive.
True,
like-
true that.
The rocks on their own, are
They
just,
do it.
they take the price off.
The fake pricing.
They,
That's all
they
they do.
genuinely are
Big
shit.
pricing.
I wonder if anyone in our audience is connoisseurs of water on the rocks.
Yeah,
They
well,
probably are.
Do you want to explain what water on the rocks? The
no, because
concept of
to
it
an
is?
average viewer, if you hear water on the rocks, you're like, what the fuck? But if
You're
kind
thinking of seaside.
You're
you're
thinking
thinking
of
of
the beach.
seaside, but
Yeah,
real.
you think they're big.
Real water on the rocks for,
No, no.
for men.
Well, I was.
Connor was talking a bit.
I was talking a bit about like.
I mean, go on.
So would you
you
like-
could explain it.
Would you like me to explain the concept
bit.
of water on the rocks?
Please do.
It is basically a glass of water with about 3 perfect ice cubes in it, and then you put them in, and you before drinking you wait.
Dean, wake up!
Sorry, I was fake sleeping.
Hold on, You're playing with paper right next to the microphone.
I know.
So all you're gonna hear is
Oh, I like paper.
yeah, but you're not gonna be able to hear anything.
Well,
It's not that loud.
The microphone's right there, so
Oh, that's loud because you
I
can't.
took the paper.
don't take my paper.
So
No, you're playing with it.
So you leave this
Use
water
it.
on the rocks for about 2 minutes, or maybe up to 5 minutes, I'd say, for it to reach its maximum potential. And that's when you know water on the rocks is perfectly ripe, is when you see condensation on the outside of the glass. When you see condensation on the outside of the glass and you take that sip, and that cold brew hits, that's pure bliss.
yeah. But the thing is, depending on the rock,
It
the
is like
2 to 5 minutes might not account for it because, as we've seen for Kieran today,
Yes.
that.
not even 1 minute.
Yeah,
the rock
but
was
No,
that
but
was-
even with mine, it never reached full capacity for water on the rocks.
Listen, there's
Like,
no
it is-
set
if you
time
don't
for
have
water on
good
the rocks.
Cubes. If you don't have good rocks, then
But that was
why
fake
even bother?
rocking.
That was fake rocking, yeah.
Yeah, because the rocks hadn't completely formed.
The rocks had not completely.
Because we were only halfway
Yeah, so they
through.
were pebbles. So
We were only halfway through the
pebbles,
film at
you,
the time.
You
Fake
can't
rock.
give time to pebbles.
I was a bit of peck on the pebbles.
Today was peck on the pebbles. Yesterday, water on the
Water on the
rocks.
rocks.
Yeah.
Now
How
it's
many ice
just
cubes
fucked,
could you
isn't
use
it?
in your perfect water?
Yeah.
on the
No.
rock?
What's the
It depends on the glass,
Right.
though. It depends on
No,
the glass.
no. Let's say pint glass. What's the perfect
Oh.
rockage to waterage?
Oh, a
Maybe-
lot. Like
Maybe
5.
6.
Five
6
rocks.
maybe.
5 good,
Mm.
6 is
perfect
too
rocks.
Nah, 6 isn't.
No, because
enough.
then water's down.
I would say 4
Water's
rocks.
down the water.
Yeah.
4 rocks in a pint glass.
Yes.
But what kind of pint glass are we talking? Because it could either be like a
Big
girthy
pint
one,
glass.
or it's
No,
going to be
no,
like a.
No, it's
tall
going to be
one.
the same volume no
Yeah,
matter
it's going to
what.
be the same volume
Yeah.
of water.
I know,
It doesn't matter if
but
it's
it's going to
girthy or
change.
not.
It's going to change the.
Are we talking a pint
How
mug or a
cold
pint
it
glass?
is.
Glass.
The one that beer comes in.
Okay.
It'll change how
Glass.
cold it is.
Not a,
though.
not a stein.
Well, let's say a Magnus pint glass.
Yeah.
Magnus pint glass.
Magnus pint glass.
Oh,
Four rocks. Leave it for 6 minutes.
Because I think if you put any more in, there's going to be too much water.
I think
Or
if you
it
chilled
overflows.
the glass before pouring the water, might be a bit better.
That's cheating though.
Why would you?
Yeah.
How?
That's
What, you're
fake
going to
water.
put the
What,
glass, in the fridge?
That's fake
That's
water
fake
on the
water.
You
rocks.
can do that.
No, there's no point in
It's very
doing that.
easy
I'd
to
rather
tell.
just get rocks rather
Counterfeit.
than putting a fucking glass in the
No,
fridge.
you can still put the glass in the fridge and then
You
get
can
the.
get fake rocks for whiskey where it's just cubes and you put them in the freezer.
Yeah, I've got them. They're pretty good, but they get really dirty. They're like dirty easily.
Well,
And
that's
you
shit
really
then.
have to like wash them off, but then it makes them not very cool.
Yeah, I bet you
That's
do.
good then.
Yeah, you do. I'm just telling you, fuckhead.
Oh, you
I
can't.
think classic unaltered water on the rocks.
Oh, you know what's good though?
What?
Have you ever had frozen lemon on the water?
No, what?
Because what you can do, you go to Asda, you get this bag of lemon and limes that you put in the freezer, they freeze, and then you can put them in drinks.
What
Yeah.
specifically for freezing?
Yes,
Lemon and limes for freezing?
yes.
No, but
That's
are they
shit.
are they
For freezing.
Are they hard and fucked?
no? But are they advertised for
Yes,
putting in
for
the
freezing, you
That
put
is
them in the
not real.
freezer.
Well,
That is not
specifically,
Yes, but you can
Why-
obviously
Why
eat them.
are you just getting so hung up on
Because
the
it
fact
doesn't
it's
sound
freezing?
No,
right.
but
Just never
when,
heard
when
of
am I? I've never in my life been in the shops and thought or seen lemon and
Lemons
limes
for
for
freezing?
freezing.
No, they're really cheap. You get them for like 20 pence a
That's
packet.
bullshit.
Don't you just
But you
put
can
your
get normal
lemons in the
lemons.
fridge or
Yeah, why can't you
freezer
just put
anyway?
That's like
No,
less
because
than a
no,
Freddo.
listen, they come hand frozen. They're already frozen.
Hand frozen. He gets Sub-Zero. He grabs them.
They're already frozen when you buy them,
And
so you can
frozen.
just pop them straight in.
Why can't you just buy some lemons for 20p and put them in the freezer when you get
No,
them?
because that's an arsehole.
No, it's not.
Right.
It is an
Let's
arsehole.
move on.
You're the one.
It
You're
is an
pissing me
arsehole.
off.
You're
I
the
mean,
one buying
I've
frozen
never heard
lemons.
of
But
frozen
is-
lemon and lime.
What, right? Water on the rocks versus frozen lemon and lime on the water. Like, which wins? Which comes out on top?
Water in the
Obviously-
rocks?
Obviously rocks, because it sounds better.
No, but I believe it
What do you mean
depends on
sounds
the
better?
water.
Well, no, right.
It,
So
Yeah,
far,
no.
first water tastes pretty good.
it's not bad, but like
Peterlee water on the rocks.
Peterlee water on the
Peterlee-
rocks is not
Trim-
good.
No, I
water,
feel like
pretty good.
what the rocks, because the water in Thirsk straight out the tap I don't like that much. It's alright, but it's not like that good. But as soon as you get the peak
Is that all?
rockage, then it's like nice. It's really nice to drink. So I feel like if you got Peterlee water on the rocks, maximum rockage, it might be like tolerable.
Well, no, like,
It would enhance it.
You just think that Peterlee water's so bad because you have Sherton water.
But you accept you.
but
you
Peterlee
I
water
accept
is
that
bad.
Peterlee water is shit, but you learn to deal with it.
You don't want to.
I know I live in privilege, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Peterlee water was bad at all.
No, it's you first drink it
It's
and you're
really
like,
lime scaly.
you're like, this is fine, and then a couple seconds later, it like this staleness hits your mouth.
Yeah.
Staleness of water.
Yeah, it's weird.
How does that work?
It's just
What do you
odd.
mean?
I've never
Alex
experienced it before.
hasn't experienced it because he has Sedgefield water, and that is.
It's good, like.
I never had Sedgefield water.
What?
Connor, sorry,
Connor, what are you
Connor's
doing?
fake standing.
Sorry, I'm just gonna go get my batteries, but
Do you want me to get them?
He was gonna go recharge.
I need to.
You're gonna get your batteries for what?
Me vape.
Is no.
Oh,
Bitch when you scream at dick on.
Piss a dick.
I have a talking point.
Do you
Right.
share it?
So I was watching a documentary a few weeks ago with my mum. It was a nature documentary, and it was on Christmas Island, and you know the famous Christmas Island red crabs
Yeah.
that migrate over the
Well,
roads.
loads of them go.
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
that.
So and it was a documentary. The concept of the documentary was that they were putting fake animals with cameras in them
Oh yeah.
in the colonies of animals
I've
to like
seen those.
infiltrate them and like
Fake
record them from the inside. So anyway, there's a fake crab. No, this sounds no 100%. Connor,
We
No,
believe
I believe
you.
you.
Don't
It's
worry.
just fake
It's
animals.
fake,
It's
fake
fake- I believe
things.
you.
look when that was written.
Fake crabbing.
Fake sleeping.
No, look, right, this note was written in May, so you know I'm not doing the fake
I wasn't.
joking.
No, I wasn't.
We believe you,
but right,
I've
so
seen
there's fake
Fake
animals. There's a colony of there's a colony of Christmas Island red crabs migrating over the road, and there's one camera crab, right? And it showed video from like the side of the road, like from some bushes, of a car driving through the road when these crabs are going across. And obviously they're just letting this robot crab walk with them. And I was thinking, what if you're that car driver? You're going along it like that road at night, so you're only seeing the road through your headlights, and you come along and you see the crabs, and you're thinking nothing of it because you live on Christmas Island. You always see these crabs, and just as you go past, illuminated in the headlight, you notice that one of the crabs looks just like the others, but it has hydraulic legs and camera eyes, and you go like real like right past it, and you're thinking, what if I just did I really see that? You could never tell anyone that. If
You
say-
could though.
If you say there's a camera crab
Yeah,
out there,
you'd
they're
You'd
gonna
see
think
it
you're
in a
nuts.
documentary.
Everyone's gonna think you're crazy.
That's common knowledge. People know that though.
Wait,
What would
it's
you-
not
They
common knowledge
do.
because I do not know that.
I knew that before we came
Did you
here.
before?
Well,
Because
no,
you knew that
because
doesn't mean
most of
everyone knows
most
that.
Well,
the time
everyone
they
should
never-
know what I
Yeah, but
know.
I really don't think they get Spy in the Wild on BBC and Christmas
Right.
Island.
Oh, exactly.
No, because most of the time when they're recording them nature things, they don't use like robot animals. They use
They should though.
cameras in the rocks and stuff.
Yeah, so
Cameras
you
in the rocks.
cameras in the rocks.
Camera on the rock.
You're never
They do.
expecting to see a fake animal, as well as the fact that you haven't seen like a documentary crew about. You've just seen a fake crab, and you're like,
Well, how can you clearly tell he's got hydraulic legs?
because there's like,
Because compared to a crab, I think.
you know,
can
compared
tell
to a
the
crab, it
hydraulic
does look
legs.
like shit.
Is
But
he
the crabs
bigger?
don't know.
But the crabs are retards.
No, he's like the same size. He's just got hydraulic legs,
What if they found out and did bad
Retards
things?
all over.
and like ripped them apart.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
You know the
think he
car-
was
Yeah,
alien
but-
tech.
Well, I could do that. No.
Connor's fake retarding.
Connor's fake spasm. No, but technically that robot crab, if the crabs found out, it'd be like the thing.
No, it
Because then
wasn't.
they
No,
always
it most
suspect
definitely-
No.
every other crab.
Would they like let that be their king?
No.
Why would they
crab?
let it be
No,
there?
Because
he-
he's
he
different,
doesn't-
he'd be the outcast.
No,
he
because
could
he
kill
doesn't
them
have-
with his robot legs.
Because he doesn't have the social capabilities to ascend crab hierarchy.
Jack, we just compared that to the thing, and you went, what if the crabs had turned that into his king? Did they turn the thing into his king?
Did they turn the thing into the king?
Yeah.
Oh,
He clearly hasn't seen that film.
No, I haven't.
What?
You know what?
Wait, so the crabs talk to each other?
Yes.
They'll
They'll
be able
communicate
to
in
communicate
some
in some way, but I
Well,
don't think
surely
they
if they-
vocalise.
yeah, but
It's
if
the
they-
crab language.
If they're communicating to this crab that has hydraulic legs and it's just not saying anything, I think they'd know.
They think he was a mute crab.
No, they
They
just
think
go.
he's just an arsehole.
No, they just go weird bloke.
Well,
Get on with their thing.
What if they think he's a mute crab and he's really wise or something?
Well,
And they make him like the monk crab?
Maybe.
in the film we just watched, it showed two crabs. It said they were mating,
But
but all they were doing was it looked like they were fighting.
What if one of them was
it
Robot
ripped
Crab?
It ripped one of
So,
them.
yeah, they
it
were
could
fake
easily
fighting.
integrate into their
Robo-crab.
society as
They were
long as
fake
they...
fighting, but they were real shagging.
No, they weren't real shagging. They were fake shagging real.
Did you know those were actually fake crabs?
Wait, they were wheelie wheel.
Don't.
We've just, in case that was confusing, we've just watched the Incredible Adventures, Steve.
The Life
Scissors of the
Aquatic.
But was that close? Was
The Life Aquatic. With
The Life
Steve Zissou.
Aquatic.
The Steve Zissou's Life Aquatic.
The Life Aquatic is.
It's Aquatic Life is
What was the film called?
Like
The
Go
Life
on.
Aquatic of Steve Zissou.
Sizu.
Zissou.
They
Zissou.
pronounce it Zissou.
Zissou.
I thought it was an
Zissou.
S.
No, it's Z.
No.
No, the flag had ZZZ
Z?
on it.
Yeah, that's what I was confused.
Jack,
about.
you were fake watching you.
Jack, you were fake watching a fake.
I thought the title of the film had an S at the start.
The
No.
Life Aquatic was Zissou.
At the start of Sizu.
It came on 2004 by Wes Anderson. Thoughts?
I thought it was much more recent than 2004.
I thought it was
I was
2011.
asking thoughts on the film came in.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
I was all giving thought about through the whole film.
Most of it I was just trying to work out when it was from. So, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But
I thought it was good.
I really enjoyed the little animation bits when it showed all the like aquatic life. I thought that was really
Was
good.
that stop motion or CGI?
It
Also
must have been
stop
stop
motion.
motion, yeah. Because it was
I
done by Henry Selick.
I thought it
and
was
he
just
did
trying to
stop
mimic
motion.
stop motion. I thought that's what it was.
No.
It could have been.
It's like the same. What is
What's the point?
is The Nightmare Before Christmas in stop motion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Oh, is it all physical? Like
It's
Yeah.
all physical, yeah.
that's really.
I
No,
thought
I
I thought it was
really
like
like it.
computer. I thought it was computer
You
generated.
couldn't tell.
No, I really like
Okay.
stop motion.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It's just great to see.
I thought the stop motion effect was. I thought it was an effect. I
You
thought,
should
Yeah, like
watch.
simulated.
You
No.
should watch Box Trolls.
No, that film's Box Trolls.
What is
gonna
Box
have
Joe, what were you
Connor.
talking about? This. Yeah, you mentioned box trolls this morning.
I did because
Is
there,
a man
there
on
was
the
some there
TV.
was some there was someone on Neighbours like Nightmare Neighbours
Nightmare
from
Neighbors
Hell.
from Hell.
Yeah, who looked like the main character's dad from Box Trolls.
what is Box Troll?
It's just a fucking stop motion.
Is it a
movie.
kids film?
Yeah, what's
It is a
what's
kids
it about?
film. Yeah. It's about Box Trolls, isn't it?
Oh, right.
The little,
There's a guy and he's trying to get all the boxes.
Like one at a time, or it's going to sound like
All
shit.
right, so there's a guy.
Mate.
There's a guy, right, and he was kidnapped at a young age by box trolls. So, and he's grown up with them, so he doesn't know what humanity's like.
What?
So he thinks he's a box troll, but he isn't. He's
Explain
just a
the
human.
biology of a box troll.
They just live in boxes and they call each other whatever was on the box.
That sounds mint.
It is
Like,
meant,
oh,
Connor. I
with
know
one
you're
of-
being sarcastic,
no,
but
with one of them-
fuck you.
So hypothetically, there could be a box troll out there called Peck.
Yeah. The main character's called Eggs,
Dean believe. No.
because he's in an eggs box.
Beanburger.
Beanburger troll.
There might be one called Chesterfield Greens.
Dean.
There's one called Fish.
Beanburger.
Dean Burger.
Would you
Dean Burger. Dean Burger.
Is that
Dean
vegetarian?
Burger.
No.
It's made out of
It's
Dean,
good,
so
so
I
I
don't
like
like
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we go back to Life Aquatic?
Hi. My father, whose name
Was it milk?
driver, my father, whose name will be omitted, it was he drove a milk van delivering milk to people's doors, and one night he was driving in the winter.
He was acting very strange.
One night he was acting strange. He drove it. And he was driving, and obviously there's road salt, so the roads don't get icy. And when he'd been removing like stuff off the milk van, he'd like touched the tires and that. So obviously he got it. Well, so he's driving along, and at one point he must have put his hand near his mouth, and he had licked it just a little bit, and it tasted salty, and he thought, oh, that's nice. So he just started licking his hands up and down, according to him. So he's licking his hands because the salt was really nice, and then halfway through licking them down, he realised it was road salt. He made like enough. Because he like
What a
touched the
fucking-
tyres of the van when he was unloading milk and that. So he like eaten a bunch of road
And
salt.
that's how Dane was born.
Yeah, that's the man that made me. So
You're a road salt child. How do you feel? No meal.
no milk.
No milk.
No milk. I feel salty as fuck. When you used dropped as a kid.
Yeah.
No.
Chris Dickinson dropped me on a fireplace, like marble fireplace.
No, but you were like 8 or something, weren't you? You weren't a little baby.
Yeah, but still probably fucked with me a bit.
Probably a bit. Barely.
Because he was wrestling with me and he picked me up, like upside down, and then like just dropped me. And he felt really bad afterwards because of.
Yeah, but he finished the movie.
Did he drop
Yeah, he
you
finished
in
me.
the fire?
No, I'm like on the fireplace and I'm out.
I'm sure we'd know if he was dropped in the fire. He'd look like a
Yeah, he
ghoul
looked like
from
Gregor
Fallout.
Clegane. Sorry, Game of Thrones, right?
Can you not make
No
jokes
one.
about it? Can you not make jokes about Fallout?
I'd rather you didn't. Oh no. It's
Anyway, Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou.
Very good.
It's good.
Did we talk about
Thoughts?
did we talk about the stop motion on
Yes.
film?
We
Yes.
mentioned Nightmare
Foxtrot.
Before and that shit as well.
Right.
Nightmare Before Christmas, which was animated by what was his name?
Henry Selick.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Selick.
Superman.
No.
Sneeze.
See,
Sneeze.
Scissor.
Scissor.
Aquatic Life of Sneeze, isn't it?
The aquatic life of sneeze.
That'd be a different film.
That would be a different
I
film.
think if that film had been made, the world would be very different.
Bill Murray an arsehole.
No, he's
Don't
not.
know.
Bill Murray is not an arsehole. I
He's
think
a
you should
dick.
shut your
I
fucking
No.
don't
mouth.
like him for like 90% of the film.
But I think that's sort of the point because at the end it's sort of like a redemption story.
What was the thing with the kid?
He has the same redemption arc.
That was,
in
I know
Groundhog Day.
it's Willem
Klaus's
Dafoe's
nephew.
nephew.
Yeah.
But why does
I
he?
think it's because he said at the start that he'd hate to be a dad, but because he'd experienced the stuff that he did with Ned, and after Ned passed, he sort of wanted to take that dad role, so he's looking after Klaus's nephew now. I think that's the whole sort of arc of stages.
I agree.
What is that? Ned's ring that he hands. To
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Alright.
like Steve's negligence directly caused Ned's death.
Yeah. Because he
Yeah,
said
because
himself,
he said if I something about the helicopter. He says that
he said if he scrapped it, he should have scrapped it 10 years ago, and that caused his son's death. So.
To be fair, Klaus should have been checked out every 6 months, so he wasn't.
Yeah, Klaus shouldn't have been put on TV.
No, Klaus deserved to be in teammate.
Oh, you know what happened to? Because when they first took off in the helicopter during the fatal flight, Klaus was on the wing for a bit, wasn't he? Or not?
Yeah.
No, it
And
was,
no.
it was on like
They
the
didn't take
carrier
enough
bit.
yet.
it was still on the landing.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
still
that's
on the
What
landing
confused
pad.
me is
Yeah.
It confused me for a second, but then I was thinking about it.
One thing I genuinely didn't like about that film is I know the action scenes were obviously stylized
But it was shit.
and very different to the rest of the film, but it didn't fit. It just even though it was meant to be like cheesy action, look, it just had it. What is the point of that?
They've done it in Grand Budapest as well, you know, the shootout scenes as well. I think that's just sort of.
In Grand
I enjoyed
Budapest,
that though because it was
a lot more better.
yeah, it flows a lot better. And during the Grand Budapest shootout scene, it's like a static two-way shootout on the balconies, right? So that kind of like comedic, like just firing the gun, like sort of wildly and blindly, it informs that scene. It makes that kind of static stalemate shootout work. Whereas this was just Steve Zissou is a normal man, and all of a sudden he goes sicko mode, takes the blindfold off, and there's an action hero for like a little bit, and then no one mentions it.
And then it
And I know
changed
it's meant
the
to be haha funny, but
It wasn't.
it just
no.
wasn't impactful.
it changed the color of the whole film as soon as that happened. It went from like blue and dreary.
That's
to
when he became the Family Guy.
Because that's when Steve Zissou got big dick energy.
Yeah, it went from blue to like an orange, like warm film, which just
Maybe it was done on
it was just
Metaphor.
Wes
maybe,
Anderson
maybe it was
film.
done on purpose.
Wait, maybe he did that for a reason.
We
Maybe Wes done that and thought, there's something behind this.
Maybe Wes did that and thought, wait, oh, this camera's got a funny set now.
Maybe.
possible.
Yeah, that joke wasn't as good as that.
Ttsp. Should do the joke.
What joke?
Anyway, that's the end of Trips at the podcast.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he said it again.
I've ruined this fucking podcast. I think I'm gonna be voted off as the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Weakest Link was bullshit today as well.
No, it wasn't.
He should not have won, whatever his name was.
Martin.
Martin.
Well, he got all them
Gabe
correct.
should have won.
Yeah, should have won.
Gabe fucked it up in the final.
I think John should have won
Gabe buckled.
because he was fucking cool.
He was
But
just some
every-
old man.
But every single round, Gabe be like, I would have voted for myself, but I couldn't. Like, shut the fuck up. You meant no, but that's why she didn't win. She was supposed to be ruthless, and instead she like took the easy way out.
No.
No dick energy.
But that's the thing. She was being the weakest link by saying I should have voted myself out, so therefore she fucked herself.
But even though she wasn't voted out as the weakest link, in the end she was.
Why can you not
From-
vote for yourself?
You
Just
probably
write your own
can.
name.
Why would
probably,
you want to vote for yourself?
You probably could though.
Do you
That's the
not
thing.
want to win money?
That would defeat the point of the game. 'cause
I
you
know,
could-
but I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but you
you're
wouldn't.
trying to win money, so why would you vote yourself out?
Because she said she wanted to.
She didn't say she wanted to, she just said she was the shittest. So, theoretically, if she could vote for herself, she would.
Yeah, but you're just being a dickhead by going on a game show on TV and then just being like, I'm shit. Like,
A TV show that is all about like picking out the weakest men.
yeah, like being
you
a
just
strong.
fucking feed yourself to the
Yeah,
sharks.
it's like a whole TV show based around the idea of like having a poker face and trying to be like indetectable and sort of look
Is it
the
not?
most confident in front of everyone else. It is.
It's not really.
Alright.
Well,
it's, a bit, it's just answering
because-
questions.
the
And if you do
weakest
shit,
Because
they
if
vote
you
you
link,
come
the
off
weakest link
as
is as
weak,
much.
you're gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. The weakest link is as much about how you answer the questions as
As a mind
Like,
game with the
yeah,
rest of
mind game with the rest of the team.
That's
Because
why
being
the
confident.
that's why the host of it's such a bitch.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's
she's trying
finding
to
the
get
weakest
them.
links.
What is her
Bitch.
Supergans.
name?
No, it's Anne. It's Anne.
Yeah.
It's Anne.
And
Me at time.
And some.
wait, who's
It's unhosed.
And who's?
It's Alexis Texas.
No, it's not.
No.
She's
It's
got
not.
boobs.
she's a
She's got boobs.
she's a sinner.
Well, she's.
True that, Jack Cole.
You don't want to know.
Alex, do not Google her.
Okay.
You will
Alex,
see
Alex,
bad
do not
things.
Google her on the screen.
I want.
You will get
You want what?
told off by the teacher if you Google Alexis text.
Who is it?
Yeah, but then that all that means is that the teacher knows.
True.
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 Sad but true.
Sad.
That's a fact of life. You have to learn at one point.
Like reality going on.
True.
Wait, that's her.
She's a PP, porn stuff.
Do not pull that up right now.
How old is she?
Jamie, can you pull up Alexis Texas?
12.
Fucking hell.
She's not that mint.
No.
She isn't.
She looks a
Fucking
bit
hell.
fucking
She's
weird.
terrifying.
What?
She's scary.
She looks like the fucking
No, she
blue
looks like-
gold out of Pose.
Is that early on?
She looks like Liam Jackson.
She looks like Liam Neeson.
Liam. It's Michael.
Michael
Fucking hell.
Why are you trying to hide it?
Oh.
No, she looks like a byproduct of the alien grey hybrid.
She looks like one of the troglodytes from
Troglodyte.
Troglodytes.
from
Troglodyte.
The Descent.
nah.
Inbred.
Oh, she looks like Sloth from Goonie.
No,
Goonie.
from
Is that Goonie from
The
Plot?
Time Machine.
no, the
He doesn't have a film in mind. He's just
I've written the film, the mint film you really like. And I was like, sorry, the Western film where it's.
Oh, Bo Tomahawk.
Bon
Yeah,
Tomahawk,
she does.
yeah. She looks like one of them fucking freaks.
No one
I'm fucking free.
that film is a bit man.
No, that film was. It's okay. I watched the Red Letter Media video on that, and they thought this.
They are wrong.
No, they liked it, but
What's wrong with it?
Connor
boring
thinks
as
it's...
fuck.
No, but that's the point. The dialogue is
That's
the
the
best
point.
part.
It's boring as fuck.
No, the dialogue is the
Absolutely
best
so.
part of the film.
Dialogue was a bit shit.
No, I should never have told you about the gore, because you
I
probably
knew
went
about the
into
God
it.
beforehand.
Well, you should know.
But I wasn't waiting the whole film for the gore. I was waiting the whole film for it to get mint.
No,
And
it
it never
wasn't.
did.
What's so special about the gore?
The gore
There's
at the
one
end, isn't
scene.
it? It is mint.
What movies? Is
No, there's a bit where there's a scene where two guys hold up a guy by his legs and cut him down the middle with like a tomahawk, and it's just like a held shot on that. And the effect is really cool because it's like a practical effect. And they skin a bunch of guys' scalps, and then there's like a couple pregnant troglodytes with like no eyes who look really cool
Yeah, they were.
Why do they have
I like
no
the-
eyes?
What is this
because
stuff?
they're
What film is
just
it?
used for breeding.
And was it made?
Like
15.
Oh, I was thinking of some old thing.
What were you thinking of the Lone Ranger or something?
No.
No, I just thought it would be an old
Oh, I thought you meant you were thinking of an older film,
No.
as in.
Fister was the king of tomahawks.
True.
Back in 2010 and 11.
No, he's the king of Minecraft.
No Warzone, you king of Warzone.
It's King of Rap Battles.
He's the king of his dick. Like,
Yeah, funny.
We are laughing.
won't bring that up again.
We are laughing. We are laughing right now.
Oh no! Get that shit out. It should
Yeah,
be
do
finished now.
Do an outro.
Fuck off.
How long have we been gone?
Long enough.
And enough
Okay,
time,
but
but
this one's 34 minutes and it's not the first one. So, yeah.
Outro you.
Bye!
Just say like it's
You said my real name?
Oh
No,
no!
say like outro.
You could just have it like cut out and then just.
No,
because
just explain that to episode 0. It's just
No, do you know on Sleepycast when it just like it's someone says something and then it goes echoing and then ends?
We are not copying Sleepycast.
Yeah, but
No, I'm
yeah, but
just
they
saying.
say it's gonna end.
No, they just.
Like Zach, like that episode where Zach goes, like, Stabby, you can segue into something funny, and then we'll end it. And then Stamper, he says, cut that out though, and Stamper leaves it in, and Zach looks like a writer.